Salud.
Hey man, how you doing? What?
Classical conditioning is the conditioning in which the conditioned stimulus, like the sound of a bell, is paired with and precedes the unconditioned stimulus as the sight of food until the conditioned stimulus alone is sufficient to elicit the response like salivation of a dog.
In classical conditioning, the conditioned stimulus is a previously neutral stimulus that, after becoming associated with the unconditional stimulus, eventually comes to trigger a conditioned response.
The classical conditioning of unconditional stimulus to any stimulus that can evoke the response without the organism going through any previous learning. The response to the US occurs naturally. In the classical conditioning, the conditioned response and learned response into the previous neutral stimulus. For example, let's suppose that the smell of food is an unconditional stimulus. A feeling of hunger is the response of smell, is the unconditioned response, and the sound of a whistle is the conditioned response. The conditioned response will be the feeling of hungry when you heard the sound of the whistle. An unconditioned response is behavior that occurs naturally due to a given stimulus.
However, a stimulus prompts a conditioned response only when someone has come to associate that stimulus with another.
For example, when a person yelps upon being bitten by an insect, the yelp is an unconditioned response.
That's it, bro.